pictures going on now.
Mules are right.
Alright, to general chat, buddy.
Jesus Christ, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
DG, did you just take that picture like at your desk?
Yep.
That is literally a brand new graphics card. Holy shit, okay.
Yep. Never used.
Damn, okay. Hang in there, sir.
Hello,
Hello, TC.
TC's a faggot.
That cool.
Yeah, well, yeah, I need no more an option on it, but just made the card bigger for no fucking reason. Well, it feels like an 8 GB card now. Yeah, whatever, big card. An option on it, but just made the card bigger for no fucking reason.
Yeah, don't let the picture fool you. It's a big card.
Oh, I know. I can see that.
Maya, go away. Stop being a cunt.
So, since Suit agreed to a multi-stream, the multi-stream's up, and I'm technically multi-streaming a stream snipe of Suit with the proper icon showing through OBS. Hee hee. So, yeah, I am being a bit of an ass, but whatever.
That's good.
Yeah, no. It's still connected and working on my end of things. The big question is, does your computer handle it? Can your computer lift, bro?
Apparently it can't because Suit hasn't disappeared.
It's up to Jesus.
Well, that's part of what I'm testing right now, actually, Ferret, is that just running a multi-stream before on his old rig would cause death and destruction, mayhem galore. So just me turning this on should have brought down his stream, which is kind of dickish, except for the fact of not being an asshole, you know.
You're stress testing the system.
Exactly. Because if it doesn't work, you know, man.
Warrior 46, thank you for the follow. Red Elf, thank you for the follow. Let's go through those chats. Okay, tell me about that password.
Miastra, quit fucking plugging your shit in the chat. What's wrong with you, man?
I'm not plugging my shit.
Quit plugging your shit. Quit plugging your shit.
Not at all, actually. That's the gaming multi-stream. That one's not mine. Nor is it the one that I share with Prince and Hayden. That's actually Suits.
Stop being a prick. Fucking
shit. That don't sound right.
Yeah, no. It sounds pretty San Francisco. Or is that more like Portland?
What's wrong with people?
That might be more Portland these days.
Actually, I grew up in California. It's just a misdirection. San Francisco is not the gay capital of California. Palm Springs.
Palm Springs. Hey.
Yep. Big time.
Alright. Well, watching your stream is pretty crisp, actually. I like that.
Indeed.
I like that a lot.
Well, it didn't start off that way. It started off very stuttery.
Yeah, that was good. That was. Oh, I subbed to your channel, by the way, Sue.
Thank you.
Very nice, man. Support the channel.
Everyone should fucking sub. Not just one or two people. What the fuck? Come on.
Well, no, there's a difference between following and subscribing on stream.me. So yeah, but a follow is free. Subscribing is not. Be awesome if everyone did.
Yeah, but it's only $1.
Mm-hmm.
Get on it.
Thank you.
Yeah, everybody needs to. Quit fucking around.
I've already dropped the stream.
I've had people pull their dollar from me because they are not being values.
I've never.
So.
Well, now that I'm seeing that you're actually pulling in-game frames, so that means that you can handle showing your videos, because your video end of things is not going to be nearly as much as the gaming side of it. So since it's not killing the stream or the computer, at some point.
Hooray. Prince Neo in the chat. I'm sorry, I gotta give him credit on this one. Prince Neo says, I'm more broke than Tonka's legs. Sorry.
Exactly, Ferret. Speaking of,
That's fucking great.
you heard me.
No, I didn't. What?
I've set this out.
Okay.
I should be able to hide the phone. The entire phone there. Gone.
And then the entire fucking thing explodes.
That would be only just.
You guys are actually.
Ah, yay, there goes. That looks good, suit. I like that. It's clean.
Mr. Hanky is stuck in the pipes.
That just your Yankee?
Yes.
Yes, it's it.
How
I'm not messing shit. We're alright.
No, you heard Hanky. He's stuck in the suit chute. Somebody get him out. The only way to get him out is to donate more. The coins will push him out.
Yeah, that's a bit blank though.
Oh, yeah.
We should make it into Onision on the YouTube poop.
Onision YouTube poops.
Soup.
If you donate, you can actually kick his ass.
Soup.
No, literally, that fucking
Resize
bottom.
the phone.
Oh yeah, I can move it around. So,
Yeah, I mean, like, resize it, because I reckon it would fit perfectly in that floor, just not
oh, yeah, it's just
covering the pitch.
Let's see, if you want to kick Onion's ass. Let's see here. Fred kicked Onion 550 something now. Ah, yeah, there you go.
that should still be readable.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the stream on a tablet and I can read it perfectly fine.
I'm on my phone and it's kind of fuzzy, but I can make the images out. So if I know people on their iPhones, I know who it is.
Well, Ferret's depth perception are pretty low to begin with, so I mean
Shut
it's
up,
only
Bryce.
natural.
Fucking ass.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, it's not a ferret, it's a rat. Rat can see well.
Man, two brats have shitty depth perception. It's part of the thing. They're pursuit hunters. They're not strike hunters. They
You know
run
what? You
things
all
around.
Shut the hell up.
You know, they're like moles. They're blind and shit. Their eyes are vestigial. They're like troglodytes. Really. You know what a troglodyte is, don't you, Ferret?
Donker's calling.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Uh-oh.
It's miserable. It is miserable.
Nice.
Tell him to go away, Sue.
Yeah, your OBS overlay is way more built up than mine.
What? Was someone in an OBS override?
Oh, I could work on it some more if you want to do that. That'd be great. That's cool. He's got Donkey calling in on frickin' A channel. I dig it.
Good lord.
Whoa. was not expecting Sargon in there. Poor Sargon.
And with that, it's time for me to go now. Goodbye, everyone.
You're leaving?
I'm sorry I was so impatient about your video.
And definitely with that one, I'm leaving.
Yeah, because you're a soy-filled bitch and you flag dollar videos.
Before you go.
Oh, good lord. Oh, who just said see you later, hon? I think that was on Peter. You fucking bitch. That's dumb, too. Oh. Okay, there's a lot of people talking.
Thank you.
No, you're fine. You're fine. No, he's already on my shit list today, though.
Toxic masculinity happening right here in voice chat. Suit live. Toxic ma'am. Goes by the name.
Fucking Superman up in this bitch.
Oh, are you? Are you trying to return something to GameStop? Is that why you're so mad? Is that what's going on here?
I went to a GameStop. No, shut up. I went to a GameStop today. Honestly. No, I went to a GameStop and I asked the employee if anybody had come in and been misgendered.
Yeah.
And he just immediately started laughing. And then I showed him the Superman photo you sent me, or someone sent me. And they fucking died. They fucking died. And then as I was turning to walk away, I looked at him and I said, Macho Man, crazy savage out loud. And everybody, like, both the employees looked at me and just started rolling. It was good. I'm done now. Goodbye.
Bye.
Excuse me.
I love that guy. Oh shit. I have no idea why I said that. I'm gonna get 24 shit.
Yes, I got a fucking huge slew of granny porn.
That sounds wholesome.
That little TV down there in the bottom right corner, too many change the channel. That mundane fat is a little disconcerting.
Mundane fat. Doing it once again.
Just draw a spiral.
Oh god.
I'm wondering, do I have enough to travel?
Okay, I'm watching it.
I've got no soul fight. Who the fuck do I get soul fight?
Oh, are you into full-on Path of Exile gaming? I have no idea. I made it into playthrough 2. I think he'll show up randomly in maps, and that's how you get them. I don't know for certain. Like, I'm not even playing Path. I was just seeing if the multi-stream worked, and now you're on a full-fledged Path. That's funny.
Miastra, have you seen that EA game?
Which
sorry,
one?
man.
Hmm?
No, I was asking you if you've seen that EA game that they're making that's like Warframe, like almost exactly like it. It's called Anthem. If you haven't, take a look at it. It looks pretty damn.
Yeah, but it's EA. I don't see how they're going to improve on an already free game unless they take it.
I'm just talking from a graphics perspective. It looks really good.
Yeah, I mean, like this one in particular was a community source game. So like it started out as an open test beta from community sourcing. I bet you a big major AAA studio can hose a lot of money into making it look nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, Battlefield 5 is beautiful, as stupid as it is. It's still beautiful.
Yeah, I've been playing Warframe off and on for a long time. Just never get into it because I don't know what the hell.
Oh man, like I am finally getting to the end of the gear grindy elements of this shit, and I'm getting quite happy by that. I'm almost off the star map. It's taken a good minute. I mean, when you asked me yesterday, I wouldn't mind running you through it. Like, my clan's open. As far as I know, so that shouldn't be a problem to get you clanned. We have almost everything researched already. is it's almost a god clan. I mean, we're still a shadow clan at the moment. We're just in mid order.
I started playing in the closed beta back in 2012, but I think at total time I only got a couple hours to do it. Just didn't get too frustrated.
Yeah, well, I mean, for me, it's twofold. My co-host Prince his computer's on the fritz, so he can only really host this game. Is number one. Number two, this game is really fun. So I don't necessarily mind the repetitiveness about it in that aspect. Like it's pretty grindy though. As long if you're gonna play like a ninja, expect to grind. If you're gonna play like you're wealthy.
Games like that are nowadays though.
Well, but that's the thing. Like you can pay to ignore a great deal of the grindy, and it's set up that way. But if you don't pay, you can just grind, and it's not like 200 hours per Starfront Republic nonsense. It's more like like 2-3 hours as opposed to instantaneous. So that part's nice. Rawr. But yeah, no, my login reward today was like a 3-hour credit booster. So it's like shit. Yeah, it's like I wanted to log out. So it's sitting here still playing Warframe. It's because of that mostly. Oh, Suit's muted, so I guess it doesn't matter if we continue yakking. So yeah, this is Mag Prime with a Boar Prime. Yeah. Yeah, no. You had the full on mute going, man. It was sad.
I actually thanked all for sending us our sparkles. So I was
No, we heard you thanking the sparkles, it's just you muted like a second after.
I guess it's an E for effort. Might be a passing grade. Is a D a passing grade in Upside Down Land, or is it not?
You don't even get graded down here.
You don't even get graded down there. What? Well, then what's the point in education then?
Participation.
Oh.
Participation awards.
Participate. But no, you don't participate in your education. You either learn shit or you don't. What?
No.
That's so dumb. That is so dumb. That's not how that works.
Passing grade.
Congratulations, you were here.
We win.
Well, actually, the school I went to were always surprised if you ended up getting awards for turning up.
Of course we get graded, what are you talking about?
Oh my god.
E is a fail, but a passing grade is like a C. A D is a fail as well. Like E is just like, and you guys have F, but we have E. Yeah.
F fucked up.
What the? Oh, cool.
Wait. Do you know in GCSEs if they still give a U grade?
Unacceptable?
Thanks for making me feel old, Peter.
Well, it depends on where you are. Isn't it? Like,
I asked you as if you were younger.
But it's a merit distinction.
Yeah, that's vocational qualifications, isn't it? Like BTEC National, and they were graded past merit distinction. Yeah.
in some gradings you have satisfactory, unsatisfactory, like
distinction. What the fuck is she doing?
W for wasted your time.
Oh, nice. Gonna go kill the Eidolon. Hell yeah.
So, what is everyone's view for shit? Cyclone on Tonka.
Oh. This is probably fucking good. More than obvious if you actually expect Andy to actually say, yeah, let's have a fight then. Call him out on it.
It's funny to watch, but only in the little bullet point nuggets of information.
Yeah.
When you actually, when you actually watch like the streams and things like that, you start feeling you're wasting your time.
It's got the middle thing to everyone. I've fucked up so what?
Well, and the point that you just made there, Peter, about wasting your time, 6 minutes of a suit apology was better than an hour of black screened stream with garbage.
That's true.
That's
true, and I did watch that stream as well.
I couldn't hear shit. I had to fuck up my audio settings, so the whole time today, like, I'm trying to stream, and, like, you can't hear me, or the explosions are stupid loud, because I had to mess with the mid-range pitch to even turn it up enough, because you can't record at a decent volume. Like, what are you doing, man? Is this what the show looks like when Tonka is running it himself?
The chat for that stream was just half Tonka, you fucking liar, and then the other half, turn your volume up.
Well, you know, he feels terrible. It's a terrible situation. It's terrible. It's terrible.
It was absolutely miserable.
It's not the way I think. It's miserable.
It's just miserable.
What these days is quite miserable.
See, the thing that got me about that is that I know that motherfucker graduated at least elementary school, so he knows more words than terrible. Like, he can at least say bad. He can at least say, you know...
Are you sure?
Horrendous.
Well, he claims he's American, and I don't believe most Americans get out of our public school system, as shitty as it is, without at least an elementary school education.
And we've got Arius in the chat telling us to keep it down. We're all too loud.
Oh,
No.
really? Get a bit.
So how's your character look, Suit, since I saw it last?
Same. It's got wings.
Oh, I haven't changed it much.
Kangaroo. Zero Zin.
Oh, you shut up, Squiggles. Nobody cares about what you're saying. Crazy person. Squiggles is being mean. She's picking fights in the chat. I'll kick her. I'll do it. I can do it. She's no boss of me. I'm not afraid of you, Squiggles.
Just sign a contract.
Oh, dude. Dude, I would. I would. It would be awesome.
Just don't change your name.
That's so fucking dumb. I still can't. Like, either he changed the name or he legally signed someone else's name or the improper name. There's no way about this. Either way, that's legit fraud.
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
Now, what I think was happening, and just following the thought through, is Tonka can't fight. So he's gotten someone else that he knows that can fight. So he submitted that guy's blood and that guy's name. And And then that guy turned around and thought, are you really serious? Nah, I'm getting out of this shit. So Tommy's been left in the lurch, so they have to fuck around and try and change his name to match some blood. That's, things happen.
That's exactly what I think happened.
See, that's a bit like more conspiratorial than I was going with it. I was just going with it with like.
Well, when they think about it, makes sense as well as it backs up an old claim that Tonka called hired a wrestler, paid $2,000 for some wrestler to go after Zeph.
Yep.
And it's like, well, okay, I thought that was a bullshit thing.
Yeah, so did I. Wait, what?
Stuff. Now it makes sense, and it's like,
This is
really?
me.
Okay.
You never heard about that?
No, I
He
didn't.
hired someone else to fight.
Oh, dude, I'll get you a
And
video.
since
Hang on, Miastra.
he didn't give his
Cool.
photo, he didn't give his character, he gave cartoon character.
Yeah, that
And
part
the
was
promo video was asked for,
stupid.
He didn't give a promo video. So if some 200-pound giant rocked up and said, I'm Tonka, I'm here to fight, it would all match with the wrestling records. But
And the
Andy
blood.
And the rest of us would say, no, that's not him. But it's too late, he'd have to fight him.
Master, when you have time, watch this, but
Okay, yeah. Right now I'm playing Tony Hawk's Pro Warframe, so I'll check it out in a second.
I think that shit fell through. Because the other guy would consider, oh no, this is fraud, I'm pulling out.
yeah, no, I agree with you completely.
I'm actually up to the fact that he asked me what animals to do in the first place. It's so.
You can't get off the wheelchair, come on.
See, I was viewing it a lot more simple than that. That's a lot more complex. I was viewing it more like, you know, he kept saying he would do something, and then someone comes up and was like, well, I can make that happen for you, and because of peer pressure, he says, sure. You know, and that's kind of where the line of, you know, because he can't look bad in front of people, it's other people's fault because he was forced into doing something he didn't want to do. That's how I took that. And I never could see him like setting up Andy with another person. Like, I don't think that's what was going on. I personally thought it was like, oh, I'll sign my name. Oh, I know, I can legally change my name, and then I'm not in breach of contract, nor am I gonna have to fight him. You see what I mean? I thought it was more like Weasley than like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up by bringing in a ringer.
Have you read the what the guys said, the actual fighters? They've put a statement out.
Wait, the actual UFC fighters put out a thing?
The Valor
Yeah,
fighting.
the
Oh, do tell.
Valor Fighting Club.
Oh
They
shit.
said that he submitted someone else's blood and someone else's ID.
Oh shit, he's fucked.
Photo
Oh.
ID.
That's not just fraud.
So
that's
why I'm
critical.
thinking-
Well, yeah, but that's
why I'm thinking he was trying to put another fighter in there to fight Andy. That's the only
Yeah,
reason.
he's fucked.
that's so illegal. What are you doing? Oh, that's so dumb.
Yeah,
Shit,
that's
wow.
what I think. The flashback for paying $2,000.
Right.
Someone go after Zeph, and I'm like, okay, now this is all making sense. He can't do it for himself. I know it's a bit conspiratory, but and then if this guy that he's put his name in his blood, he's struggling to try to match the name to and change his name to match whatever he did before. Whatever he's done,
Yeah, that's a lot more complicated and a lot more fucked up. Like,
whatever the conspiracy, whatever the complication, he's done something to get out of it. And
Yep.
fuck it up.
Which is what everyone's heavy was going to do.
And the whole thing is hilarious, because like all this tough guy talking and shit, and the leading up to it, and then now this crap, it just shows, he totally bit.
Maybe 7
Yeah.
And it says that it's just short them, and yet apparently this guy's a wrestler.
Well, yeah, you don't necessarily have to fight for the WWE to be a wrestler.
Yeah, I know that, but he says yes, he's got a wrestler. He says he's back to being a wrestler.
Big dumb fucking animal. I'm gonna fuck you up, dude.
I followed your commentary show for a long time, and you yourself need to be right. G'day, Zeros, and welcome. We're just pretty much
Oh, no.
I don't even understand why the Valve fight only considering investigating Tonka. They should just go for it.
Well, no, that's very legalese. Saying that you're considering restitution is a way to, at least in a common law court, be able to establish a out-of-court settlement with ease, because, like, his attorney, that's an entirely different way of speaking. Like, it's clear that they're going to sue his ass, or else they wouldn't be seeking all available means of restitution and yada yada. No, they're going after him. It's just, it's not. Lawyers tend not to say directly, "We're going to scalp him and then cut off his balls and feed him to his little children." Even though that's what they're actually going to do, they for some reason say it much nicer.
What stupid was, he should have just gone through it and done the fight. Worst case scenario, he got his ass beat. He could have avoided all of it.
Well, he would have gotten sympathy at least from a good number of people if he got his ass absolutely kicked. Like, that could have seriously helped him out from a PR perspective, since they're two public figures. But this, it doesn't matter who you think is right. Tonka's clearly wrong. Like, it's no longer a matter of choice. It's a matter of, well, this guy's a dumbass. Well, I mean, well, see, I'm looking at it from a legal standpoint. If he actually told people, and I heard and saw the supporting evidence for this, and I highly doubt that Medicare and Rappaport are going to put forward false evidence when they have this many eyes on them. I mean, they could, sure, but I'm not betting on it for the sake of this discussion. But, I mean, if that stuff from Tonka's Discord's real, just for the sake of argument, then holy crap, he had intentionally defrauded before contract signing. That makes it first degree felonious fraud, and anyone as a paid member of the show is adjoined to that financial case. That's not good.
Well,
that's so much money.
It takes it from a gross misdemeanor attempted defraud to a felon.
Well, it takes it to a first degree felony, because he did it because that stuff was out before he signed. So,
that's what I'm saying, yeah.
So it'd be a different sentence if it was if he said it after he signed the contract. But since it's before he signed the contract, then they can prove that he went into the entire contract with the intent to defraud, which makes it even more of a fuck you expense. Like, he's so screwed. Like, what? Why would you open yourself up to possibly $100,000 worth of litigation when it's all said and done? Court costs and all that other shit. It's like, god damn, you are really, really dumb, dude. Holy shit.
You're dumb. You're really dumb, for real.
I know. It's been on my mind recently. I've linked that a couple of times. Like, the Kumite shit's fucking stupid, and there's other drama that I find just as dumb. So, like,
it's gonna cost him a lot of oxyberries.
Oh, dude, he's gonna be out of oxyberries for a good minute. Like I don't know if he's ever been on the bad side of like a wage garnishment, decision. Oh, it's not pretty. So it's definitely not pretty. Get up, you big fat son of a bitch. I want to kill you.
Well, that'd be lucky short of not seeing jail time.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, it depends entirely on the aggrieved parties if they go to criminal court or if they keep it in civil court. I'm betting that they're going to go criminal court because, at least in American law, it's easier to hit somebody with a criminal case and then that de facto proves civil
That's the whole thing.
civil guilt.
That, the district attorney could decide to pick it up, and from the district attorney picks it up, because now it's a state issue, not just a civil matter.
Well, yeah, that's part of it. Like they might decide to withhold going into suit till after the DA's done with them, because that is very typical. Because then you just walk into the suit because he's already got a criminal judgment, and you're just like, well, see, he was proven to have criminally defrauded us, and we're now seeking damages and restitution now that the state's done with him. Right.
Either way, it's fucked.
Oh, say that again?
When he signed his contract, did he sign his birth name or his name?
He's supposedly legally. No, I thought he used his name and then changed it. Either way, I know that he defrauded the contract.
Oh, you're talking about to sign it. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I
To be perfectly honest with you though, I doubt anyone in their right mind would have signed a legally binding contract under the name Tonka Soul. So I think it was his birthday.
Actually, no. There are certain parts of. One second. There are certain parts of contract law where you can sign things with a stage
but
name.
that only states to a business name. That doesn't state to like a fight and stuff like that.
No. That applies to MMA fighters, to UFC fighters. Like that's how the Harlem Globetrotters are done. They actually sign, their name and likeness as a stage name. It's written under under performer contract.
And likeness.
Well, yes, but I'm just saying, like you can sign publicly a public-like persona. So he could have actually legally signed it as Tonka and been acceptable under those provisions. But if
he would have to also have his legal name with it, not just Tonka Soul, but yeah.
Well, if the legal name's bound up with a character as part of his LLC, not necessarily. I'm thinking more along the lines of from what I understand, what it's purported as, Tonka signed his name as John, Quincy Adams, which let's say is his legal name, and then he changes it to James Quincy Adams, and therefore invalidates the contract immediately because he legally changed his name.
His name and his YouTube name as part of the signature. If he changes his YouTube name, then yeah, he can get for it.
No. He changed his legal name, not his stage name, because in any element where they use your likeness or you use a stage handle like Macho Man Randy Savage. Well, first off, his name's not Randy Savage, so that whole thing, the whole Macho Man title to Randy Savage is a title of a persona. So if he signs something as Randy Savage, that's not his actual name.
I don't know, but I do know one thing. I can't wait to see how this whole thing plays out.
Well, it's going to play out with him being a giant dumpster fire for months instead of maybe a week or two. I mean, like, worst case scenario, he lost the fight. People would make fun of him for a couple weeks, but, he got his ass kicked, so you can't really make that much fun out of someone who got their ass kicked for that long. It's just not that entertaining.
Just because you change your name legally, though, that doesn't invalidate a contract. It's still bound to your same social security number and that. A name change doesn't invalidate shit.
Well, no, you're right. It doesn't invalidate anything, but that was the explanation for why the blood work was in under a different name. Is because when he sent the blood work in the second time, it was under his new legal name. So therefore, he had still kept it legal in that aspect, where first signing is first legal name, second signing second legal name, even though it invalidated the contract because it's under 2 separate names.
No, it still doesn't invalidate the contract. It's still
It does under the provisions of that specific contract and almost every other fight contract. Like they have sabotage clauses in them for most fights for the fact that you can't change your legal name.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
In a normal situation, yeah, no, that wouldn't invalidate it.
Yeah, no. In like a small business contract, like if you were supposed to bring me apples or something, and you signed your name as Thomas, and then you legally changed it to Timmy, instead of Tommy, the contract's still valid. You still have to bring me apples. You don't have a choice of the matter. But in performance events, especially in blood sports, real blood sports, not internet crap. You have to have the name and blood work. All that stuff's finalized for the entire time the contract's running. So that's why like a lot of professional athletes and shit will go a good 6 months between fights. It's not just that; it's that under the entire 6 months that they've been running this fight or this event, they haven't been able to test dirty. They haven't been able to change their name. They haven't been able to get overly drunk, etc., etc. Yeah, well, it's just that it's part of how this whole thing works, because part of what they could have gotten Tonka on was even if his blood came back dirty, then that's still him intentionally invalidating the contract because of performance-enhancing drug clauses in fight and physical competition contract law. I'm betting everybody's eyes are rolling into the back of the heads because I'm talking about law again. I'm sorry.
Hey, what if he did... Think about this. What if he changed the name legally to that? Not, it's kind of a malicious kind of thing. But what if he did it because of some kind of dirty, say, drugs, whatever, and he's trying to hide that back?
Well, all of that is what I thought. That's why I thought that Suit's interpretation was a bit extreme, because I didn't see him like planning to.
If you look at what he did in the past with the wrestler, that's not extreme at all.
Yeah, I don't know about this guy's dirty laundry, because I never really cared for the Kumite. Like, Suit and I have gone head-to-head on this before, because he's like, I'm watching the Kumite, if you don't like it, leave my voice chat. I'm like, okay. It's like, this is boring.
Kumite is made for entertainment.
I guess. Yeah. I think... Okay. I steamrolled over bread, I'm sorry. Oh. I'm a god of the hoverboard.
What a dumpster fire, I see it from space.
See, until we get hoverboards like this, I will not accept that stupid wheelie thing as a hoverboard. Like, this is what I imagine. Let me float on water like Jesus. Oh shit. Sidon. It's gonna fucking kill me. What the? Oh, the lag. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. How'd I die?
I really need to stop letting that business deal with everything else. I'm tired of using caps lock.
Mm.
Wait, new hoverboard? What are you talking about, Eric?
Probably talking about the K-Drive system in Warframe, because that's what I'm all giggly about right now. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, I've been commenting in your chat, so you don't pay attention.
Oh shit! Hold up. Somebody's yelling at me in my DMs. Apparently, I'm horribly incorrect. According to the fight creators, according to what I just told, it was not Tonka's actual blood work. Oh, bad engine man. Oh shit. Oh crap. I'm a dumbass. I'm sorry. What the fuck? Let me out of my Warframe. What are you doing?
On a whole nother thing. How you been feeling?
Who's that directed at? There's like 6 of us in here.
Suit.
Oh.
Hey, sorry.
I said, how you been feeling, buddy?
first worry.
Yeah, I understand that. This government shutdown's really screwing me over.
Oh, I've got to go and get biopsy.
Oh no.
Talk to the doctors first. And I've got that coming on the 30th. The doctor's going to try and make it sooner. But then we'll talk about biopsy again. So,
What are they doing a biopsy for? Is it what I think?
there's 2 spots that they found. And that's cancer.
Oh.
And there's so significant as well as cancer.
Right. Well, I hope it's not.
I hope it's not too. So,
I have a feeling that's have chest tumor removed, and they won't get back in a couple of weeks for a checkup. Have biopsies, endoscopes, all sorts of tests, scans.
Been there, done that. They ever since you did any kind of radiation, or was it just a removal and a bunch of follow-ups?
Did it with chemo, then they
Yeah, that's to me, that was the most horrible part.
yeah. After they removed the
Yeah.
tumor, they took me off the chemo IV drug. It just got me off.
How did you do on that? Did it make you definitely seem like a...
24 pills a day.
Oh, yeah, been there, done that.
The good news on that, I don't have to go back for another scan or a treatment to watch.
Oh, good.
So that's good.
Oh, wish you all the best.
But I'm missing my right nipple. That's all known.
Ah, don't need it anyway.
just move the other one into the center.
Cycle.
Squiggles on.
Well, you can have them first taken off and have them tattooed.
There you go.
Tattoo.
A lot of women do that with the
Eyebrows.
breast cancer.
Don't get me started on that.
They watched a documentary on that not that long ago.
What, they get tits tattooed on?
No, like women who go through breast cancer and that, and they have large portions removed and they end up having the nipple removed, so we have a false one tattooed on them.
Oh, right. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, never knew about that until, never knew that was a thing until that video I watched.
Until you get lucky, it sounds like
You got lucky.
that. Thanks, Nick, not you those, mate.
No, that's alright. I don't like that.
Snack bar.
It's the song of your people, bro.
Fuck off.
Good night, TC.
Bye.
I actually got a photo of me just off the street. It's a story.
With E up to
Ferret's going to be talking to
Yeah, she already talked to me about it in the DM. It's in the work. Talking to my sorry, talking to somebody else and got it cropped. Slip of the tongue, my bad.
Who's next? Who's going to do it next?
Do you know the thing? I've never, in the 2 years I've been here, never done that, ever.
I know.
Painted false.
Yeah.
Don't.
Never ever. Oh my god. Don't fucking tell Ferret shit.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him just for giggles.
No. I don't want granny pork.
But everyone needs a good, healthy bit of granny porn.
Ah, fuck, I just opened the floodgate, didn't I?
Yes, you did. This is the internet, man. Like, those are golden words. Don't say, I don't want. That means I give. Right?
Yeah.
Like, that's how the internet works, right?
Damn it.
Am I wrong?
I
You
don't
big
want to build
fucking
a
tree monster. Let me into my... No. Can't fucking hurt you.
Oh, I can see the DM already.
Gotcha, you little bastard. I'm
I
gonna
can
fuck
forward
you.
it to you just in case you need to be.
Oh boy. Open mouth, insert foot.
I'm trying all your social
What level are you in that game by now, Sue? Oh boy. I know what's coming. I'm just waiting for the pop-up. Hey, Ben, can you hand me a puke bucket, please?
I think Sue was playing Path of Exile.
You want to stand by?
Get lost, but I'm only last one.
Oh my god, a beer. I haven't had one of those in so long. I can't have any.
Tell you what you did drop, right? You bear.
Oh my god, I hate Microsoft.
Being in a Muslim country, you really shouldn't be drinking alcohol. There's no joking matter, Rick. There's no joking matter. You can die.
Got a border, yeah.
No, if you're drinking.
You'll be dragged out into the centre of the town. Stone.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen a good stoning in a long time. Awesome.
Very much to the end. I've got a spare room, it's alright.
Yeah. Don't threaten me with shit like that, bro.
change the colour. Or a bit of fake,
You have to get your bean chopped off to accept this one, so...
That's fuck off.
A beanectomy? Is that what you're planning over there? A little bean removal service?
Is your stream frozen?
Looks like suit is.
Oh,
actually.
there it goes.
Yeah. Sorry guys, this is how you're supposed to kill the giant tree monster. Fuck you up.
Yeah, so is there anything that can give you a run for your money in that game?
Yeah.
Crap. Your character is insanely powerful.
You should see mine. That's no joke. Suit likes yelling at me about my archer being stronger than him. It's not fair.
Hey, what did you say about PoE? Download it through the standalone, not Steam.
Why? I use Steam. It works just fine.
Didn't you say one runs better than the other?
Nope, I did not. I said that Suit's paranoid, so therefore he has to use his own thing because he doesn't like Steam for some conspiratory Alex Jones, the frogs are gay kind of reasons, but, you know, whatever. Well, I don't know what your problem with Steam is. I love Steam. I've been using it for freaking 12 years. It is my social media. Like, I've been using it forever, where I can't be fucked to use Facebook or...
It's probably good now. Shit. It's probably changed. Yeah, I think once I was trying to find my game fault, I was still fucking find it. Get access to it. Then I install a game. Pick the game and install it. It's like, well, if you're not going to pick the fucking games up that I install, then you're going to fucking...
Oh, you have to... Yeah, to do that, you actually have to go to the ad system. That part's still a little hokey.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Games not installed through Steam. Have to be yourself.
Yeah, you have to manually add it. That's what I was meaning by it's still hokey.
Which wasn't... I didn't have that. But it was too late, so I've got, you know, I've got games that I've really lost. You know, some that I have fucking shot, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I love that shot.
Shit, that, so... You know, they still Steam. Yeah, exactly. So, now I don't want to leave that to this for other people if I can find it.
Right. Oh, yeah, look at him, David. bullshit.
But then if I do that, there's a new account that I can't have games that are says, fuck Steve, piss off. Don't care anymore.
Actually, technically, I think you could if you installed Steam, logged in under your old account, set up family sharing, and set it up for your new account. You can play all the games on your new account and on your old account. Yeah. So I've done it before where I linked my Steam account with a friend's Steam account.
Oh, you talking about game share?
Yeah, yeah. They can have a play games that I've got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the family setting's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got a couple friends that I share games with, and they've got games that I can't afford that I get to play, and likewise.
Yeah.
I've got like 320 something games in my Steam account.
God damn. Steam account puts mine to shame, and I'm like being all pro Steam here. Yeah, give me my goodies.
Should I link up with you, Suit? You can play everything I got.
Yeah, I don't think so. I have trouble playing one game. 10 years wasted on
Ah, dude. I wish I could keep my own workout going. I would love it. I don't know what it's like now. I haven't played it in like 2 years,
Oh
but
shit.
no, really.
They have Warcraft Classic.
Yeah, so
It's get to level 60, but the best experience was when they did 270 Outlaws.
yes.
First time you fly, you have to unlock shit while running go with that.
Yeah, first got your mounts and all that. Yes. Like, yep, tiger.
Yeah, and you actually earn shit.
Yeah, where hunters and druids still had to go do quests to get their crap, and you know, if you went out and tamed animals, they could become insane.
The Lynch King expansion was a great story, but it was just fucking too easy.
Yes. Yep.
Everything was handed to you. Cannibalism came out and it was fucking brilliant when it started because it was hard. But then the next patch made it shit easy again. So, oh, what's the fucking point? Make it line. And then pandas kill them for me.
Yep.
What, you don't like the Pandarans?
Fucking Pandaries can fuck off.
Well,
But they're the great noble panda monk people. They're like the fat kung fu panda monk guy. Come on, man.
Yeah, we're unless you add on that to
yeah, Warlord's a drainer when I stopped playing.
Yeah, no, I dropped right at the end of right. What?
Not interested. So,
I think they'd see a lot more players come into the World of Warcraft side. They just did it like every other game where you play, you know, put it like $80 whatever.
that's why they first came out. You know, if they had made it that you had to sacrifice your character and then rise again and become a Death Knight, there would be a lot less Death Knights running around.
Oh yeah.
And it would mean something. Like, you know, you had to sacrifice your own way paladin or whatever and rise again as a level 50 Death Knight. Fuck, oh, those levels. But you had unique.
Yeah, exactly.
No, this guy there, fuck, any city and it's just fucking a bunch of Death Knights standing around.
Well, that, like all the ones that you work for, man, you can just buy them straight away so you don't have to work for anything.
Well, my first class.
In my opinion,
No. What? In your opinion?
I was gonna say, in my opinion, Warcraft fucked up with the very first expansion, expanded the levels to 70. They
Yep.
should have kept it at 60 and made everything in Outlands. You still have to grind, you still have to end red. But it's level capped at 60. So now you've got Outlands and the normal lands for level 60 shit. When the next expansion, the world expands again. So you're not just limited to 4 raids. Every and each time an expansion comes out, the world grows. And the old content is still battles with new content. Because you're not going any further than 60.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And imagine right now, imagine how many shit things you would do, you know, with the latest expansion if everything was level capped at 60. I don't know, I've never played that. But yeah, that's the best thing to do. Anytime we have other requirements, you know, for reputation and games as they're kind of levels, but your character's not really leveling past that point. Anyway, go on, Miastra, that was my
Well,
rant.
there were two major things that got me. My first character was a hunter. So in World of Warcraft Classic,
Yeah, I can see you as a hunter.
troll hunters were badass, dude. They really were. With the frenzy ability, you could just unload. Not only that, but there was a cat in. I think it was Burning Steppes, that had the fastest attack speed. It was like 0.83 attack speed, and it was super rare. It was a once a 3-day spawn. Camped that thing for 2 weeks to get it. Like my hunter was a piece of work, and then they made it to where all animals are generic and you didn't have to train pets. This was Cataclysm. My second character was a druid for tanking and healing, and then the druid quest line, like the thing I liked in Burning Crusade is like for flight for the druid was an epic quest line that took you into one of the raids. One of the raid systems that you to go do that.
Great. And same with the paladins, you know, to get, and the warlocks to get their look and their horses.
Yeah.
Once you've leveled past 60, those quest lines are useless.
Well, they're still decent money. Like that was one of the things when I made my second druid, but that's beside the point. The thing I was getting at though is I get out
to took away the tree.
Yeah, well, yeah. I put up with the Lich King because they didn't really fuck with Druid too much. They just made it where you could just had to buy like cold weather feathers or whatever they called it for like $2,000 or some shit. You could use your flight form in Northrend. The thing that got me was I paid for the Cataclysm expansion, and they did not mention that they were completely getting rid of Druid tree form at base Cataclysm install. So my collector's edition gets there.
That pissed me off.
Yeah,
Even if you didn't buy the collector's edition, you know, they would download the new world. You couldn't enter it, but you lose your tree form.
Yep. And like that was a big thing for me because
so it
like
didn't matter.
yeah, because at that point,
Well, for me, it's a big thing. I understand the druid because I have a druid friend who used to raid together. But for me, I was a paladin and I was able to assign 12 different buffs. And by the time we got to fucking Cataclysm, I could only do 2 things, which a druid can do anyway. So what was the point in bringing my fucking buffs? And it really pissed me off because I used to be able to tank and buff people with different things while we're in the raid.
yeah.
And that kept me occupied because I was able to do the boss and keep an eye on everyone's buffs. They were happy, I was happy. I could do things. Now it's just like, you're too bored. What's the fucking point?
Yeah.
It's fucking boring. And then people say, oh, but they gave you a thing where you have to, you know, build up and cycle around. Like, yeah, but that was boring too. You know, they could have added that as well as kept buffs.
Yeah. Well,
that would have been more entertaining. The whole point is to try to balance what you've got, not just running there and I've got one thing I can do.
well, yeah, it's like when they did away with weapon skills in Northrend, and that was the whole reason why I played a Boomkin at all, was to level weapon skills, because it's the only druid transformation on its tree that won't get you murderlated. Like, it was stupid. They took away they took away the tree buff, and the druid in leather armor is weaker than the priest in cloth. Period. You know,
I kind of saw it happening because years ago we used to be able to when we made fire we had to find the wood and then the flint and so on.
Yeah, that was a Videla release.
The patch came out. And I was like, no, you can just create fire instantly. It's like, no, I can't. This is a role-playing game. I should be able to go out and find my wood. So I could see it happening, but then things get simplified.
Well, there is a certain amount of balance. I get it when you have like insane amounts of survival, requirement grinds. Like Rust is a fun game, for example, but I like playing it in bursts. I can't do it for indefinitely because you don't realistically need to eat that much food, for fuck's sake. Like,
this is the thing, you could store up. They could balance how many you have to get. It's the same with grind.
Night, Britt.
I'm going to drop out and leave you to it as well, guys.
Take care, Peter.
Alright, thank you.
See ya. Enjoy the rest of the stream.
Have fun, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thanks. For me, it was like the grind was fine, but they couldn't balance the grind. You shouldn't have to grind something for weeks.
Exactly.
Just go out there and grind for an hour to get what you need. At least you're doing something to earn what you need to do. But it's not they don't know how to fucking do their own game.
Well, you do own phones, right?
Yeah, I think Greed's kind of overstepped their.
Yeah. Turn everything microtransaction.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even think that, realistically. I mean, they
No,
started
you
off...
can buy everything now.
Well, yeah, but no, WoW became the largest game medium ever of all time for a good minute. Like, they had almost a decade of being the top of the top for video game entertainment expense. Period. That wasn't microtransactions. That was monthly fucking subscription bullshit.
Subscriptions.
Well, that was back then, yeah.
Yeah, but no, that's what I'm saying the issue was. So it's not even like the microtransactions. I think realistically is a slip in to try to get that money without you realizing it, because people have given up on getting like 20 million people to regularly, pay $20 a month plus frills for their shit. So instead, it's just like...
This is the thing. If Warcraft became free, then I might jump back into it. Then they might get me on the fucking...
I was just going to say that. Yeah,
So,
if they made it free, like a free access game, and they kept all the microtransactions, I bet you they would make more money doing that than they would the way they've got it.
you want to hear a little bit, a little marketing amusement there, DG?
Sure.
Alright, did you know that if 1% of your game clientele buys microtransactions, it's more valuable than all other game sales? It's weighted almost 6 to 1 because of the amount they'll spend.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
that
have
makes
like 1% of your game audience typically pays for the entire...
That's why so many of these games that are free to play that have microtransactions succeed so much. Look at Fortnite, for example.
Well, look at the one I'm playing, for example. That's exactly the one I'm... look at the one Suit's playing. That's another one. His is a...
I think all games should move toward that because they'll make a killing versus, $60 plus a shit ton of microtransactions that everybody...
I don't mind microtransactions.
No, what I'm saying is people don't mind them. Exactly.
Well,
Gameplay, I'm gonna buy a fucking experience boost that
Yeah.
lasts for 5 hours, that pisses me off.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, excuse me. Oh, but not everyone can play the game because they work. It's like, yeah, that's right. I used to work max about hours a week, full time, and I still managed to raid.
Right?
I make time for it.
Well, that's the difference in pay to win versus, like, there's no pay to win in Path of Exile or Warframe. There's one hell of a microtransaction, you know, like accessory shop though. So like that's a big, like, if you guys are familiar with the Fallout 76 controversy, that's the big problem with that is, like, people are dealing with the fact that they just put in a 25 to 50% mush where weapons die faster, you need more food, things have more hit points, equipment breaks, like, and in conjunction with that, they've added in the pay-to-win, mechanics.
Yeah, because these companies like that produce those kind of games are so fucking greedy, it overrides their common sense and listening to what people actually want. They don't care. They just want.
Well, see, that's the thing, though, is that Bethesda's having such a huge community backlash from these activities that I think it's a watershed moment. Like, if you look, the previous quarter, the last quarter of 2018, was horrendous for the entertainment industry across the board. But video game entertainment was down almost $20 billion. Every major publisher failed, excluding Rockstar. And Rockstar still had its controversy, but they looked fantastic compared to everyone else just righteously fucking shit up. You know, it's like nobody cared about the Red Dead Redemption feminist crap after a day when you had real game problems with the manufacturing. Like actual news versus faux controversy. Ugh. Are you unscrewed? Okay. Yes, actually it does, Gabo. Yeah, no, look at data mining. I can drop like 2 Gundam videos where they actually show you where they are in the data mine. So
Yeah, I don't have that game, so I'm going up.
yeah, no, it's there's a shit ton wrong with Fallout 76 to the point where the game was reverse data mined engineer. It's a form of reverse engineering. It's data mining the game files to find out what's in it. And that's part of where they found the loot crate shit, because Bethesda does have the code already in game on site. So all they have to do is do an activate patch, and the loot crates are there because they're already in code. The game technically doesn't have loot crates, which is why I did not say that it had loot crates, but that's an example of what Bethesda's doing. Like, the pay-to-win shit is specifically, like, you get the experience boosters, you get item pickup boosters, crap like that. After they just had a patch where they mushed shit. I probably wouldn't be calling it pay to win if they hadn't specifically gimped everything by 1/4 to 50%. You know,
Wow, they really do that?
Yeah, they did. They're looking at multiple lawsuits for Bethesda, is at least as a game studio. They're looking at multiple lawsuits for their particular behavior with releasing this game, from everything from the physical marketing and promised materials to the in-game actual, handling of their IP.
Gabby 3000 in chat. Chat if you want.
Oh. It's not an XP booster in game. Okay. Okay. I don't own it. I don't play it. So if Gabby's right, fair enough. I'm pretty certain that was the latest thing that Bethesda got ripped for, but sure. I've been wrong many a time in life. doesn't.
No.
Because, okay, so then what was the mush hotfix about, and what? Huh? Because, like...
The lawsuits are about the marketing.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the mush hotfix that they just did. Because that was the latest batch of pissed off crap. Before Bethesda started blowing up accounts of game YouTubers, because that's another big thing that happened. So
yeah, I don't like what they're doing around it. But, yeah, as you say, there is a lot wrong with it. But as for pay to win, there's none of that in it currently.
Okay. Well, no, I mean, I don't actually play the game, so I'm more than willing to give that concession. But that
Yeah,
I'm pretty goddamn
I
certain that was the. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm a bit of a Fallout fan, but yeah, Fallout 76 is a bit of a disappointment as a fan.
Isn't it supposed to be int?
What's that? So,
I heard when it was advertised for a game, it was meant to be really best one out. It's bad. And I was like, oh, okay.
yeah, marketing.
Well, it's a bit more than just marketing. I mean, it's.
Yeah, well, it's only got like 3 enemies in the game.
No, I'm not talking about that. I was talking about the actual.
Story to it, it's just like a cut down version of Fallout 4, but with multiplayer.
3 lines. How can you have 3 lines?
Yeah, there's lots of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but just wouldn't it, I'm just imagining you play this with 3 different types of enemies.
Yeah.
But that would be boring.
Yeah, it is. That's why I hardly play it anymore.
And
No,
what
I've got to
of
level 95 and yeah.
how can they release that?
That's a good amount of it.
Sure,
Like,
that would have people test it. So, oh yeah, isn't there 3 mobs? This will be good for 100.
Yeah, I played it in the beta as well. That was a bit of a fuss. I mean, really, they called it a beta, but it wasn't.
it was 2 weeks
A stress
before
test.
release. Yeah, it's 2 weeks before release. It's not a public beta.
It wasn't even. I mean, it was only select days and the first select hours.
Yeah, but I was talking about the release date of it. Like, its release date was 2 weeks before the game went live. You can't have a beta that close to release on a 50 gig game. And like that's not going to work well. Just in size, like the millions of lines of code there aren't going to be fun to debug if something's wrong.
50 gig, is that all? I just downloaded Destiny 2, it's like 93 gigabytes.
Well, see, that's part of like where one of the lawsuits comes from. It's actually not the marketing, because one of the problems is there is no physical copy of the game. You have to get it digitally. So you know, you can't install from disk. You have to install from site. And according to their contract, if you install from site, you're no longer valid for a customer return, because it's a digital, not physical property. And that's the major lawsuit that I was thinking of. That's not marketing though. Like,
yeah, that is different in the UK, because in the UK you are entitled to a refund if you don't. Yeah, if it's not fit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Right. A year. If you go through PayPal, every Australian can say, no, I don't want that.
see,
PayPal guarantee.
that sucks.
What product it is.
Oh, you guys have it good compared to us.
Toothbrush from eBay.
Yeah.
It could be a game.
Did you say you've just installed Destiny 2?
Yeah.
I've been playing that for a while. It's a good game, actually.
Yeah, I played it for a long time straight, and I just put a new hard drive in not that long ago, and just remembered the other day to re-download it. I don't have the, what's that one expansion for it? Yeah, I don't have percent.
Shoot, that's a good expansion.
Yeah, I heard.
Maybe play that together sometime.
Oh yeah, absolutely, that's great. Matter of fact, hang on, I'll send you over my Battle.net info.
Okay.
So how's everything going?
Shitty. This government shutdown's really screwed me over, but it's alright. Oh, that's all fine. Well, that's fine. The issue is right now is, and it's going to start to be a really big problem, because along with disability that I live off of food benefits from the state. Well, because of the government shutdown.
Is that the food stamp system?
Yeah. But because of the government shutdown, now it's not funded. Yeah.
So,
Well, that,
so I don't quite know how it works.
long story of explaining, but yeah, you get assistance every month, and with the government shutdown, it's not funding.
Is the food stamp system just money in a stamp that you can only spend?
No. So what it is, it's like it's like a debit card, and every month you gotta go through a process. They evaluate. Okay, well, you're disabled, so you're qualified for this much a month, and they take in your disability, whatever your income is, along with your bills and stuff, and then they negotiate a certain amount that you get a month. And then that's what you get. And that amount goes onto a card. It looks like a debit card, and it's used to buy food items only. You can't buy anything else but
That's
food
what I
items.
thought. That you can't buy like booze, cigarettes.
No.
It's
Absolutely
only for
not.
food. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I had that idea in my head.
Well,
but
there is something
I
like
wasn't
that.
sure
Though.
because we don't have that here. I think in Western Australia they do, but not in our state.
Yeah, they do have something like that. It's called Snap, or TANF is what it's called. And like a lot of single mothers and that are on that program that's called TANF. And what that is they get a certain amount of money put on same thing, like a debit card kind of thing, and they can use that to buy whatever they want. And yeah, single mothers, small families, and them, they get those kind of benefits. Maybe you got disability, they don't get anything like that. But with the government shutdown, it's not, with the food benefits, it's not funded anymore. So within the next couple of days, I'm going to be pretty fucked.
Why is it not covered?
Because the government's not funding it, so that our state's not getting that money from the government every month anymore.
Well, it's not just your state. Because they haven't actually... they have not passed the next quarter spending bill because they haven't actually supported an entire budget. So it's on stopgap spending where every quarter it has to be approved for some ridiculous reason. Now, what they did in shutdown was they've just completely decided not to approve. And
the reason is because they're all fighting over Trump's wall.
Yeah.
So nobody wants to give any kind of approval to anybody. And every kind of packet they put together, they send to Trump's denying because they're not putting any kind of funding in there for the supposed wall or whatever, and it's a big stalemate. And it's fucking over so many people like myself, and here coming in the next few days, I don't know what I'm going to do. So yeah, thanks government, appreciate it.
Well, realistically, just from a monetary perspective, it costs so much more to kickstart it and stop it, because both political parties have done this enough. So this is not a place where Group A or Group B has exclusively done this activity. And monetarily, it costs about, across a year, about, I think it's 1.8 billion to shut it down. Here's the problem: after 90 days, which they've already crossed, it's about 10 billion to start it back up because of appreciation.
You gotta remember, they got the normal cost now.
Yeah.
When they start it back up, they've got the back pay for all the employees and stuff that they've got to come up with.
Yeah, it's brutal and it's unnecessary, and
And it's on both sides of the party fence. They're all being a bunch of fucking morons. It's just, it's frustrating. It is.
Yeah. No, in my particular case, things are a little tight because I'm on a similar position there because I'm on physical disabilities as well. So
yeah, disability has not been affected yet.
Yeah, no, but the auxiliary programs have, which is part of the difference. So, like, what particularly runs most of my food expense is SNAP, for example, because there's SNAP Cash and then there's SNAP EBT.
Yeah.
And I get both, so both of those are off right now. So any the frillish money, typically things that I would spend on like my cell phone bill, shit like that comes from the SNAP Cash portion, is on hold, along with anything I would be getting from the Piggly Wiggly is on hold. And typically either party does this when they're in the minority as a way to grandstand, and then only keeps it shut down for like 3 or 4 days because of scoring, where how much...
We're going on a month now.
Well, I'm guessing the basic equation is this: cost versus political, public gain for short term. That's why it's 3 days to a week. Like, sometimes it'll close down over a fucking weekend or something because somebody's got to stick up their ass. The thing about this that's significant is that they're encroaching on the period where everything out of temporary escrow will then move into permanent accounts billable, and then everything gets.
That right now.
Yeah, no, they're at the doorstep. They can't kickstart things again, if I'm not mistaken, without triggering some of that because of how long it takes just to clear the backlog. Like, I don't understand why they're doing this. It's incredibly inefficient and expensive, and it looks bad. At this point, it's the difference. Like, when the Republicans pulled the government shutdown in 2006, for example, that was wall-to-wall insane news over, what was happening with the Healthcare Act and whatnot, because that started in 2009-ish. Sorry, so that would be 2000.
I don't know.
I'm talking about the first big one where they did it against Obama. It was like 2009, so that would be 2009, 2010. And everybody, made a big deal out of it across the cable news circuit. And it caused a lot of people to actually go in and find out how expensive it was, because since that period, in the first year and a half, 2 years of Obama, the Republicans have done it consistently. And now that the Democrats are a minority, they're deciding to not only do it consistently, but this time ramp it up to cross the temporary payment threshold, where the government truly does shut down, and no one in the federal government is getting paid. If the federal government is not getting, printing, making, and moving money, then all of the money it moves from state to state is going to stop completely, and it's like restarting that bureaucracy is insane. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, but did you know this though? While everybody else doesn't get paid, we don't get the benefits that we need to survive on. The government employees don't get paid. Did you know the politicians in Congress and that still get their pay?
Oh, no. I know that was a big Democratic attack line to pass healthcare funding, because that's been the case as far as I know in my lifetime in these stupid government shutdowns. Like, that's pretty much the common argument against the opposing side is, yes, you say this while you're getting paid, and then when I do it, you know, please point out that hypocrisy on my side, so that way we both look stupid. I don't understand it. I really don't. Yeah, it's just... I don't think it's a good idea fiscally. I don't... You know, they're obviously going to do whatever they feel like. I just think that they're being stupid about it, because it's going to cost so fucking much to do it.
Trump administration.
Yeah, they're in Congress, yep.
No. This is a Congress. The Congress needs to either pass his budget or...
It's also Trump because, hold on. It's also Trump because they keep... Congress is putting together a packet, okay? Even though both sides are fighting like a bunch of little stupid bitches, they're putting together a packet and sending it over to Trump, and Trump keeps denying it. So what Trump should do is just approve the damn packet so everything gets funded again, move on, and then try getting down the road instead of screwing everybody to the fuck.
Well, 2 points. Number one, no, it's fully on the legislative side part of the triangle of government.
Trump
They do
still
not
has to sign the packet, which is why he keeps...
No. This is not a president versus Congress thing. Congress can pass the budget without the president. They just need to get the votes to do so. It's a Congress thing. Like, that's the dumb part. Is that no? This is a legislative body issue, not an executive body issue. Like Trump is using presidential discretion and saying no a lot, but they can ignore him. Like, they don't need him specifically. That's like and the thing that this is why Washington did not think political parties were a good idea is because you're seeing the political party in the House aligning with the executive over fake and unimportant lines of attack. Like, the legislation is not doing its job. That's their problem. It's not the executive's issue. Like, again, it's like this is the same thing when it comes to judges and confirmations. Like, it's not something that the president is required to sign off on. The legislation can do it on its own. You know, the president can nominate, but the legislation confirms and appoints, which is the difference. So, same thing with the budget. Like, the president can propose a budget, and the president can confirm a budget, but the budget is, you know...
Yeah, but he still has to sign the deal to avert the shutdown. Which is what I'm saying. This is why it falls on everybody, Congress and the president.
Okay. Well, in that regard, in the ideological pissing test, sure. Right. I was getting more into, like, the civics of why it's a non-argument. Like, they don't want to do the heavy lifting to get I think it's 60% votes, you know, percent of Congress to pass it without the president, without his confirmation, which is their job, which is my point.
You got everybody fighting with everybody. It's stupid.
Yeah, certainly sounds interesting.
Whoa. No, I ran into a rock. Ow. Updating account information. What?
What level are you at Warframe now?
I think I'm almost level 19. What the hell?
Oh, nice.
Though, I mean, I grind mastery like crazy. I gotta...
You're gonna have to walk me through that, dude, because like I said, I've tried playing it sometimes over the years, and I'm just so freaking lost on what to do. Like, I went up in a level, I don't know where to go, and
yeah, no, that's not a problem. I can do that. I don't think that this is particularly the right place for me to break down 101. I can if, you know, Sue doesn't mind, though. But yeah, no, it's not a problem.
Go for it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got stuck on playthrough 2, so...
Now, what do you mean by playthrough 2?
once you reach the end, you go through it again, don't you?
In Warframe?
Higher difficulty.
Oh, okay, so it's like Prestige.
No, not in Warframe. In Path of Exile, yes. Not in Warframe. No, Warframe uses...
Oh, I thought you were talking about Path of Exile.
No, it's fine, Gabby. No, the thing with Warframe is that Mastery is what you use to unlock various pieces of equipment, but it's not necessarily needed. Like, there's no level requirement that requires Mastery to get into. So there's no game mode you can't get into due to Mastery requirements that I know of. Maybe Mastery 1 or 2 kind of thing, because I've been past that for so long. But as you use different gear, you level up. There's really only about 6 different types of game modes. So that is more like loading the specific types, because spy missions are, you know, kind of obvious. You have to break into vaults and steal shit. There's interception missions, which is basically 4 places in King of the Hill, 4 nodes of King of the Hill, and you're trying to get a higher percentage quicker than the other team. Survival, that's pretty much self-explanatory. Extermination too. I mean, in that aspect, it's not that difficult. The overwhelming part is the sheer weapons and catalogs. Like, I view the Warframes as suits of armor as opposed to anything else. It's the only way I could make sense out of it. So, like, the one I'm playing right now, for example, and trying to level up would be, like, the magnetic armor or whatever from Final Fantasy. Is kind of where my head's going. It has specific magnetic powers and shit like that. Or else, there's just... my favorite character is Trinity as far as team play goes. Like, that's my little healer girl. She's freaking awesome. Play her pretty much everywhere because I can keep the whole party alive. So, I mean, it's really what type of playstyle you want to get into is more how I see it. And the various pieces of gear kind of feel that way. Especially in the storyline. Like, there's a lot of things that are story quest locked, but even the story quests aren't mastery locked. Though you'll probably get to higher levels of mastery by completing them. Because the more, there's several different ways to get it. Just the more nodes you go to and clear out, the more story events you clear out, the more things you scan or get scanned by your companion for data points, the more, I mean, everything compounds into your mastery level. That's why I can have this much time into it and not even be level 20 yet. I mean, everything's based off of a 30 scale with a doubler to 60, and then you're building to 100. So that's where, like, forma comes in. That's where you can polarize shit. And I'm almost to the stage where I'm grinding out the final mods. Like, what don't I have in my mod collection? Where do I get it? What do I have to do to get it? Because I need this one. Because I don't have it yet. I mean, I don't know. It's a fun game. It's incredibly detailed. And the crafting system is, well... If you don't like weapon and armor crafting, you should probably not play this game. It'll drive you insane otherwise. Because everything you make...
I can never find the parts for the armors, so I've got like a huge collection of partially built armors.
Oh, wow. PC? Yeah? Or if it's PlayStation or Xbox, I can't help you. Okay. Well, that's really easy to figure out. Like, we'll just go through what you have, and most of that's boss killing. So, like, for example, Excalibur always drops off the Mars world boss off. No, sorry, it's off of Mars is where you get Excalibur, for example. You will always get Rhino off of the Venus world boss. You know, in the star map. That kind of thing, because those are fixed drops. So, like, that's really easy to get, or fixed activities. I'm at the point now where, due to the show, I've gotten almost the entire catalog as various events that have happened. I'm working on one of the ones I don't have right now for this one. God damn it, I'm gonna fucking die. God fucking Knox. You son of a bitch. How dare you cover me in pox of goo, you bastard. Somebody res me. You all suck. Way the fuck over there. Left me with a Nox. But yeah, no, like, you're on my Steam, aren't you, Gabby?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Well, when you feel like playing Warframe, let me know. You're on my Discord, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm typically, if I'm in gaming VC, just come let me know when you want to do what, because we can just go through what you have and what you need to get from where, and about how many times you're going to have to run the boss. Because one of the things that's amusing, because since I agree with their ninja approach, I don't like paying for shit, so I grind. I will go find where this boss drops this and how many fucking times do I have to kill this for a near guaranteed chance to get through the mathematical probability. I just did that over the last 3 days off of the invasion that was occurring. And the last 3 or 4 streams were on that, where it's just me running down the mathematical probability. The rest of the show is getting pissed off. They're like, God damn it, why? And I'm like, well, on average, to get all 6 drops, you're going to need at least 90 runs, and we've only done 43. Come on, guys.
Check your Discord DM.
Yeah, okay. Give me just a second. I'm in the middle of a quest objective. I gladly will, though. I can't sit still. It's bad.
Oh, I was going to tell you, dude. You should like your Discord. You've never sent a link for it.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. Yeah, not a problem. If you want a public link, because I'm on stage 2 of 4, so I got 2 more to go. Okay, you give me like 10 minutes, maybe 15 to finish this quest out and get back to Cetus, and then I can...
Yeah, no, take your time, man.
Okay, cool. But yeah, no, there's a lot to do. Getting the star map finished is a challenge. Gabby, I still have one more to get, which is Korra, because I haven't gone into the Sanctuary Onslaught by Cephalon Samaris, because holy shit, like that game mode can wait. Because it's a whole other separate game mode. Ooh. You completed it already? Oh, nice. What was it, Assassinate or something? You just go over and kill the guy? You didn't even make it there. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, there's quite a lot to do as far as that goes. And finding the drops, I will drop this into the multi-stream here as soon as I can, but I'll give you the wiki where I go, because that is really good about just looking up what you're trying to find and estimated number of drops you're gonna have to go through. Alright. Oh. Nope, I will not fall. There we go. What? I won a Neotine extract. Alright, well, never mind. I guess they don't want me here. Carry on. I'll go back to Cetus and go do what Stable Gamer wants. Silly Archwings. Not appreciating the free roam. Yeah, in the second free roam expansion that they just added, called Orb Valis, they added hoverboards, and to get the reputation with the faction that makes them, you have to sit around and do tricks on your hoverboard, and the more points you get accumulate to your actual faction gain, which I think that's kind of amusing.
I haven't played it for a little while, but it's still installed on my computer, but probably needs an update. And
Yeah, this
What game is that?
Warframe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just got the reinstalled it again, like probably 150 at the time.
Yeah, it patches fairly consistently. If you're patching it for the first time and it's more than one of the hotfixes, I'd recommend optimizing it while you're sitting there before you even bother logging in. Because I've had a couple of times where I fresh installed Warframe and I didn't optimize it, and it just dies. It breaks, and then it has to reinstall the whole goddamn thing. It's been a bug for at least the last year and a half or so I've been playing this game. So, It's not that long for an optimization, maybe a half hour. And if you haven't logged it in, you know, a good couple of months, there's going to be some pretty major patches. Like the Fortuna patch alone is a good, I think, 6 gig patch. Hey, another stupid blueprint. Awesome. Ugh. Alright, let me go check Discord and things. What's going on? This dude is killing everything on the map. My goodness. No, Squiggles. According to the fans, the wiki, Cora drops in rotation A. So rotation A is after two floors of the goddamn the onslaught. Is first completion of A. It's standard AA, B, C drop rotation. So you get multiple chances for that. Pismatootie. Path is a fun game, yeah. I should probably switch over and join suit, but I still have my credit booster for today's login. See, that's where they fucking get me, particularly. It's like today, for example, I hit my 85th milestone. So it gave me a 6-hour credit booster. So now I'm stuck playing it because, god damn it, that's double credits for 6 hours. I don't have to work that hard. I don't have to work that hard at all. It's fantastic. Alright, what's going on here? Alright. Alright, DG, it says that it was sent to you. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
Alright, cool. So why is Steam lighting up? The hell? Steam needs to restart. Fuck you, Steam. I'm not restarting you right now. I'm busy. Alright, back in game. Credit booster! I will spend you well. On Cetus, so that way it actually pays for my time. Alright, 2 more levels on Magprat. God damn it. Still has not dropped my mod, has it? No, it has not. Alright. Did it take that other one from me when the game fucked up? If it did, I'm gonna be really sad. Primary. Some shotgun mod. It was like impact to puncture, I think. Shotgun. Ah, no, I did get to keep it. Awesome, full contact. Nice. Yay. Okay. Back to grind. Silence, huh? Silence isn't good. Everyone's gonna die.
Dead air.
Yeah, I know, right? Suit's making a kumite. Oh my goodness, the silence. It's getting to me. Suit, say something. What are you doing, man? What's going on? Capture. Learn node. Sure. Ah. Yeah, I'm still trying to get my level 90 in Path. I keep fucking dying, and last time I died, I had to walk away for a good couple of days because I was fucking lit. I just made it to 65%. I was like, woohoo! And then I'm like, oh, I can go get this key to the fucking, oh god, what's it called? The special place where you go for the loot, and the special points. What is that? Oh, hell. It's where you farm the glass bauble suit. Like, what is that part of the game called? Can't remember. Special game mode, though. You get, it's where you get your custom points. Like the labyrinth or something like that. Ran into poking pains traps. They stabbed me to death. It was a sad moment. No! All my buffs. So sad. What the? Driving drunk, jumping into walls. There you go. Eat it. 5 more. I can do it. 4 more. Suck it, horde. There we go. And out. Alright. Conversation has stopped. That's not good. We've gone to full silence mode. Uh-oh.
Sometimes silence is not a bad thing.
Yeah. Isn't stream. Typically isn't stream. 81% of the damage taken. Yes, I was not helpful. Fuck. Fucking cannot stand mag. Fucking Warframe sucks. Hi, Cyclops, you dumb bitch. Whatever, give me my nicotine extract. Ugh. Crap. The sounds of silence. Yes, I know. Well, hey, Suit. You got our attack in your chats all fawning over you. A bunch of people are chatting with you. You haven't said anything in a while. This is one of your streams, isn't it? Are you going to join us? Ice maps. Where the fuck are you sending me? So, maybe I missed it earlier, but were you talking to Ferret about the Raising the Bar series suit? Oh, you're muted. Okay. So we have to fill the dead air exclusively. Alright. So, you guys are Destiny fans, huh? Both of you guys are playing that one, you all said? Is that correct?
Well, I'm playing it at the moment.
Yeah. Is it better than the first one at all? First one was kind of a disappointment.
I've not played the first one. The first one isn't on PC.
Yeah, the first one was a console game. My brother had it, and it felt like there was a lot there. Just they didn't do anything with it.
Well, this one, pretty good, and then they added the Forsaken DLC, which made it a lot better.
Okay.
There's been another DLC since then as well.
Still use the class system, or did they revamp that as well?
Hold on.
Hmm? Pardon?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle being pummeled from all sides.
Yeah, that's no fun. Yeah. Down the hole. Yay. Hey, Suit's back. Welcome back, Suit.
Yeah, there's some hot squash, some fizzy drink, and some super buzz.
Okay.
They found out the back from that door and the air just blow right through. Nice breeze. It's awesome.
Cool. So were you telling Ferret about the Raising the Bar series? Is that coming? Another one of those?
Starting to, yeah, I've got, because I was just testing, I didn't get around to doing Raising the Bar. I've got also got 4 for shoot for a different channel. So I'll get those done first as a priority.
Okay.
But I want to get thank you video out.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked the thank you vid. That was great. I felt like an odyssey. That's well, no, I thought the whole video was done well. It was great. That's why it sounded like a genuine odyssey, which, from what you were telling me while it was happening, yeah, that's pretty much how I remember it. I'm like, wait, what? It broke again? Are you serious? Why? What happened this time? Get a tweet like 3 hours later. Yeah, I have to reinstall. What? Yeah, again, reinstalling yet again. I'll talk to you in 4 hours. Jesus, man.
Yeah. And to lose 2 people out would really
Yeah.
But like Ferris, look at the comeback. Since this left, like it's like Hitler's gone and people have turned.
Yeah. Well, realistically, especially with an I'm back video, I want to see like regular suit animations again. I actually stop gaming and watch your shit as opposed to just listening to. I know they do.
If I, it's easy if I just sit there and just in one spot do the rest of it. Now, if I do like what I do with the whole, you've got the weather, the camera angles, anything they're doing. It does take a while.
Yeah.
So, I'm hoping people can wait instead of it being a day and rush everything out.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to to those coming back. Especially since you said that. Yeah.
I was happy that I was able to save that. So all of those sets and characters are saved.
Good.
So I can do episode 3 now, and we've got quite a bit that we can really work on Tonka. It's measurable. Dead air, measurable.
Yeah. That's fantastic. You got a lot going on in chat. You might want to poke an eye on that if you could get out of the killie for a second yourself, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at tats and she's doing voice chat. She wants. I think she's in
I need to see how long my credit booster's going. I was
I think
kind
they
of...
spoiled the miserable counting. Would have played a drinking game to that, but now know how many it is.
how many were there?
43, I think it was.
Alright, Helios. Can I afford your upgrades? You stupid robot. Can you afford this upgrade? No. Broke. God damn it. Rare mods are so fucking expensive.
Grandmas.
Rare mods. Oh. Oh.
All I'm hearing you say, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, I'm hearing grandmas are so expensive. Grandmas. The fucking play.
I'm playing a weird Japanese import. Don't worry about it. You don't need to know.
That means start off with the boys and go back to the grandmas.
Man, everyone needs love in this world. How can you be so judgmental? What the fuck? Updating account. This kicks me back out. Alright, guys. No. Alright. I'm gonna take the game completely down. I'll be right back. Dealt with this bug before. No, it's just my side of the stream. I've had this issue before with Warframe where for some reason it will stop. Just stop connecting to my account. I do not know why. Mr. Hanky showed up.
Terrible.
Well, there's one area if I should set up playlist in suit stuff. And just let it run live on
I have no idea if you should sit there and play your games or not. Do you have anything to actually do at all of real importance?
at the moment.
Well, then how do you wish to entertain yourself if there's nothing else going on? Are you just enjoying your Windows 10 experience at the moment?
Yeah, I have a crash, so I think it's on.
Oof. Well, that's okay. Didn't Ferret say he was sending you like $1,000 video card or something? Like,
Yeah, and then to launches.
okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
You were here for that, weren't you?
Yeah, no, that's what I thought I heard. He seemed quite enthusiastic about it right before he took off. Oh, treasure mod. Yay.
I found some veins. And I don't know how to solve
I don't know. I just started my re-map clear the second playthrough. First time through, I found like 3 or 4 of the hidden hideouts just buried in the generic story. Because I figure I could run through with my level 89 significantly faster than I could run through with my level 10 or 12 that's in the right zone area. Little bastards. See, I blame Warframe. If it hadn't given me this credit booster, I would have logged off already. But bastards figured out a way to steal me till midnight. At 6 o'clock, they're going to be like, here's 6 hours of extra credits. I'm going to be like, okay.
Do we?
Filter Blade works. I do on my server. If it's not on yours, it should be pinned in the Path of Exile chat. I don't know if it's pinned on yours personally. You just put me at mod status, and I haven't, not mod, admin status, excuse me, and I haven't exactly been like, yay, Magpie just leveled up. Bitch, go into my fucking... Alright, well, I have it on mine. Pinned there. If you want, I can slip it into your DMs. Let me get the hell out of this mission, though. Alright, cool. Yeah, now that should just be a quick reinstall and then apply filter. And then it'll work for you. You will have to take the game down, though, for a brief moment to get the filter to work when you first install it. Skyrim's the only true game. That really depends on whether or not... That really depends on whether or not you have mod access or not. If you're playing base Skyrim, I would not agree. That shit breaks way too much. And I fucking love Bethesda. And they screwed me there. Like, I need mod access. Which, Gabby, that's one of the... that's fundamentally, like, why I'm glad I was broke when 76 came out, because I wanted 76 bad. I'm an ESO player. Yeah, like, I was looking forward to an ESO-ish version of Fallout. That was going to be great, and then they said no mods, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, I can mod the shit out of ESO, and that's part of what makes it a decent game. No shit. Its UI is fucking terrible, as per every Bethesda game. You know, its crafting system's great, but the UI for the crafting system is fucking headache-inducing. Like, if you don't have the basic UI mods to make that shit work, well, Godspeed, sir, Godspeed. So, I don't know. Like, that's part of my anger there a little bit, because I was excited for that. I was like, oh, I'm broke. Yay, Nova Prime. That's fun. Got both of those recently.
One monster remaining.
One. What? I missed the question.
No, I'm talking to myself. I just said one monster remaining. And I said, where the fuck would you be? And it was right in front of me.
Ah. I see.
So this is cleared.
Well.
Greetings.
I quite like Skyrim VR, but that needs to be moddable.
See, I'm not a VR player. I have yet to get into that form of gaming, so no opinion. But it sounds cool. Like, if they could, I don't know, if they could make it actually more .hack, that would be fantastic. Like, I want to be in the game. Can you do that? Like, oh, that'd be glorious. You know, under your control, of course. I wouldn't want to be fully .hacked where you're stuck in there. Like, that would suck. Seriously.
Hey, Ben C. How you doing?
Hmm?
You're welcome to join us in chat as well if you want. Something like Ben.
There are some good games in the VR only category.
Really? Well, now you have my attention. Please go on.
Skyrim VR. It's not VR only, obviously, but it's a different Sky. It's a slightly different Skyrim than the standard one.
Okay.
Because of it being in VR.
I got gifted a VR game that I tried to play on the computer. That did not go well. That was very sad. It failed. And I cried. But that's okay. Let's see.
There's a retro style one that is on my wish list that I might get soon. It's a very retro first person type game, but it's in VR.
Okay. Pardon me.
Let's see. I'll link you out. Steam store link to. Hold on.
Oh wait, did I just start this without putting any mods on Nova? I did. I'm dumb. Oops. Oops. Let's see.
Holding the sale. Microtransactions.
Okay, do sprint
Why should I
boost.
spend money?
Sprint boost later. Wait, what? Why do you have that many? You don't need that. What are you doing, Nova? Why do you have the extra modder eye? I'm so confused. Guess we'll put bleed out damage, because why not? Eh.
Full passage school disabled characters granted. I don't want to. What happened with what I got?
Store steam powered. Okay, I'll look at that in just a second, Gabby. Let me finish this up real quick. Ah, I'm broke. No, I'm broke. Okay. What is that? Okay.
You have a playlist of lights.
I'm broke. God damn it. demon door won't let me out. Fucking hates me. See this as a demonically possessed door. When you try to leave it, it shuts you down. It's not good. Oof, I hit a tree. That didn't go well. What's going on? What are you up to over there, Suit? Looks like you're running around. New map? Did you find your way out?
No. No.
War Prime's pretty fun, actually. Fully automatic shotguns are nice. Fuck you, Nox. What? Aww.
Apparently I didn't.
Good job.
Well done, sir. Aw. My party's rezzing me. How kind of them. Fucking ghouls. What? More C4 relics. How awesome. Ah, it's void traces later. Where am I going? Over here. Big fugly bastards. Bayheck's so mad. He's got real anger issues. Much like Squiggles. I think they're related. They're both clones. I can see it. Makes total sense to me. Ooh. So are you in an actual map from the cartographer, or are you in the world? Cool, cool. I think I'm going to take my stream down here in a minute after I finish this quest, because I need to get on making dinner. That needs to occur. It won't make itself, sadly. Well, I'm glad that Windows 10 works. I'm glad that OBS isn't taking a massive shit. So, good that good that it works. That's nice. What? A couple of days ago, that was a I don't know if it's ever gonna work again. Everything's gone. Like the world is over.
Yeah, that's what it was. That was it.
So I'm just viewing like the whole thing as being resolved, because we've been at it. We've been streaming for a good couple hours. I know this isn't your typical stream material in that aspect, but I'm not. I've been watching your stream and the multi-stream simultaneously, and it's working. I'm not seeing the stream drop out. I'm not hearing any major audio lag. So
That's good.
yeah. So in that regard, I think that's kind of a mission accomplished. Oh, board rank 30. Awesome. Thank you, board prime. I can put you away now. Pull out the Cyrano's prime. Things to do after dinner. Where's this fucking prisoner? I get to be Marty McFly for real in Warframe. It's awesome.
I'll have to tell my two gaming buddies the updates in Warframe.
Oh, there's a bunch. Oh, did you ever get into Plains of Eidolon at all?
Yeah.
Okay, there's now another free roam play, like Plains of Eidolon. There's it's called Orb Ballas. It's on Venus. So there's now 2 of them. and it's leading up to the next major story patch. That's going to be kind of fun. I'm looking forward to that. We don't know what's happened to Space Mom and why the hell she went and left us with a man of unnaturally long appendages. That was not okay. I was all sad. My emo, like, Tenno, had some difficulties with these developments. He got abandoned. Just had to make it up with Umbra, just so that way he could, you know, find her. And he finds out she's all fucked up. Wow. Ow. Whatever. Back and see this. Skyrim's the only true game. So sad. Cryptic journal fragments. Lots of shit. New squad. Alright, well, anyway. Anyone check me out, thanks. Suit, I'm glad that that is working. I'm gonna probably